Now, one way creation calls to us is that it reveals things to us about the attributes of God. It's when we spend time in the outdoors, if anybody's a big outdoor guy in here or been a lot of times in the outdoors, that nature better helps us appreciate God by making his attributes more real to us. It's like climbing a mountain as opposed to just seeing pictures of it. Those of us who have climbed mountains know that you get a greater appreciation for the mountain once you've climbed it. Now, I like to work out. Any guys in here like to work out? Quite a few of you, that's good. And what I like to do in the summertime and this time of year is ride my bike on the numerous bike trails in the area, because I live right here in Bellevue. And come November, I'm not going to be doing that anymore, but I do have a treadmill in my house, and I'll be walking on the treadmill. Now, I don't like to run on a treadmill. I like to set it up to its steepest angle, and I walk, get a really good hard walk out of it, and I think about climbing up a mountain. It reminds me of climbing up a mountain. Minus all the good stuff, like the view, the exhilaration of climbing a mountain, the excitement of being outside. And in the end, it's not like climbing up a mountain at all, it's just kind of a good imagination. And in the same way, this photograph gives you an idea of what Colorado's Half Peak and Flat Top Mountain are like. You can tell they're very beautiful and majestic, but the photograph doesn't really tell you what these mountains are truly like. To really experience these mountains and know what they're truly like, you have to go there. First, you have to stand miles away and take in their full beauty and majesty and grandeur and see how they dwarf the other things around them. But yet you must go closer. You have to smell those pine trees, feel the cool air, and set your foot upon the trail. When you do, you can look to the left and to the right, and you realize that these mountains are full of life. Eventually, as you go, you make it above the tree line. It's there that you can see the majesty of Howard and Flat Top and the other peaks in the area. And you realize that there's power in the journey. You also continue to see lots of life, like this bird, a ptarmigan, which is the only bird that's one color in the summer and then white in the winter. And then there's pikas like these guys. They work hard all summer. You guys know what it's like to work hard. You can appreciate the little pika because he works hard all summer saving food for the wintertime. And then finally there's elk. If you've ever been to Rocky Mountain National Park, you know there's elk. And the elk are king of the mountains up there. And eventually, after experiencing all this, you make it to the top. And then you get to experience the thrill and exhilaration of knowing, hey, you made it, right? You got there. You got to the top of the mountain. I've been to the top of these two mountains, and I can tell you that the view from there is awesome. Being on a mountain truly helps somebody know and experience the mountain. The words that these mountains are big, rugged, and beautiful have more meaning to someone who's climbed those mountains than to someone who has not. Not only that, so many of these adjectives that describe a mountain can also be used to describe God. Words like big, beautiful, majestic, powerful. Those are words that describe God. And when we experience these things in the outdoors, in the wilderness, we can better understand them in God. I also want to say that this is true with the experience of Christianity. We can't really experience our faith with God by going to church once in a while, or a men's meeting once in a while, or maybe reading the Bible every 6 months or something. No, to really experience the power of God, we have to immerse ourselves in Him. We have to be devoted to Him, dedicated to God, and begin to climb up that mountain of God. When we do, with every devoted step, we will draw closer to Him. We'll learn new things about Him and new things about ourselves. So if you've never started up that mountain of God, I would encourage you to join us. Because when we get to the top, I heard the view is awesome.